What's up guys, welcome to the UK Meta Report. In this video I will be going through the week beginning the 25th of February, and last week we saw big gains for the quote-unquote meta decks. You got Hirudegan, Broly and Shenron all doing quite well, Janemba doing well as well last week. So let's see if that continues into this week or if some players will try something new. We haven't had any big tournaments to go off this week like we did last week. Good collection of stores this week. We have 11 stores reporting, and there was another store which was doing a sealed tournament and another store which did a bad DB event, so I haven't included those in today's video. But we do have results from Calamity Comics in Hatfield, Comic Culture in Lincoln, Daydream Nation in Brighton, Firestorm Cards in Basingstoke, Game Night in Derby, Net Adventure Cafe in Birmingham, Rewind Collectibles in Ashton-under-Lyne, the Brotherhood in London, the Consulting Gamer in Ashford, the Dice Cup in Nottingham, and Travelling Man in Leeds. I do know that there are some stores which I haven't been able to get consistent results from yet. I know Firestorm Games in Cardiff play regularly. IQ Games in Huddersfield had a BCC before, I'm not sure if they play regularly, and Patriot Games in Sheffield as well. Also Tabletop Tyrant in Leicester. So if you are playing at any of these locals, please get in touch with me, or if you know anyone at these locals, please ask them to get in touch with me. Now moving on to the top leaders this week, very diverse. We have 10 different leaders. 2 Hirudegan, 1 blue and 1 Demigra, so I'm not sure if I should lump these in together because I know the Demigra build is sort of the evolution of the mono blue, which which uses the Demigra chain instead of using dimension trunks, which brings out the vanillas to give crit to. And yeah, let me know what you think about that. 2 Janemba, 2 Pan, 2 Broly, 1 Veggie and 1 Height of Mastery, 1 Shenron OTK, so this is the OTK without all costs. This was quite an early variant of the deck when it first came out, but hasn't really seen too much play since. It's kind of like hand control without the hand control, but you play for at all costs for the OTK. 1 Vegeta Baby, 1 Universe 7 Frieza, 1 Gohan Wish, this was a red-blue build I believe, 1 Piccolo Control, and 1 Universe 7 Vegeta. So definitely those last 3 leaders there are very surprising. I'll try and get deck profiles for those if possible, but hopefully I'll get at least one of them, if not all 3. So moving on to the snapshot this week, more of the same. We only have 1 additional leader, making it 11, that being Red Frieza. 4 Hirudegan being the most popular, 2 Demigra, 1 Mono Blue and 1 Red Blue, 4 Broly, 2 Swap, 1 Height of Mastery and 1 more variant which I didn't get the details of, 3 Janemba, 3 Pan, 2 Red Frieza, 1 Shenron OTK, 1 Vegeta Baby, 1 Gohan Wish, 1 Piccolo and 1 U7 Vegeta. Not too much to say. Pan did see a good showing this week. It was, I think it was actually 3 Pan at 1 locals, so it did well there. Hirudegan, Broly and Janemba again being very popular, which is what you would expect. Actually the top 6 leaders, well 7 leaders actually, top 7 leaders probably the most popular 7 right now, possibly in that order as well. Vegeta Baby maybe a bit higher than 7th place. So this is what the UK locals meta currently looks like with this week's results. I have already had to group up all the one-time winning leaders because there's just too many of them for me to actually fit in the wheel. Hirudegan remains top, although dropping slightly to 17.5%. The same with Broly, which is tied in 1st place. Tied in, I guess it would be 3rd place, is Janemba and Pan, both moving up to 10%. Shenron dropping slightly to 10, Vegeta Baby moving up to 5, and all the other leaders, which make up 30% of the meta so far, all have won once. the U7 Freezer, Gohan, Wish, Piccolo and U7 Vegeta winning for their first times this week. Announcer, Red Freezer, Bardock, Soul Striker, Demigra, Dende, Dr. Mew and Vegeta making up the rest. So things are extremely diverse right now. Actually, I think the meta is actually in a really good place. Although you still will always get people complaining about certain cards and certain leaders. But I do feel that there is a lot of variety right now, a lot of viable decks as well, and no single deck seems to be dominating over everything else. It does seem to get beaten by another deck, so I think that's good. So that is it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and remember to sub for more content. As always, if you do have local results to give me, please get in touch via Facebook. The link is in the description below, so you can message me on that. Some of you might have my personal Facebook. I'll be in the trading group as well, so you can find me on that. But yep, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.